Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Chatting with Dawn. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And after I make the video, you can do thumbs up or thumbs down, whichever suits you. I hope you've had a good day. By the time the evening rolls around, I'm almost not fit to be near. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a whirl anyways. If you see my shirt, beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, a friend of mine, my best friend, got this for me she's one of my best friends, got this for me for Christmas, and I love it. I do eat a lot of beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. Have I ever totally done the BBB, beef, butter, bacon, the challenge? No, I haven't. I can't give up my coffee creamer at all. So that was my thing, thinking today about sweeteners, about artificial sweeteners. I'm going to be the first to say that when I have coffee out, I will have Sweet and Low, or what is the other one, Splenda. I have not ever tried the stevia drops. Heard a lot of good things about them, never tried them. I do like the flavored syrups for my coffee. I do like those. And I don't know, I realize that there's good and bad for all those things, but I think do whatever works for you. If they don't bother you at all, then do it, right? I mean, if it's not stalling your weight or anything, then I think go ahead and do it. Why not? It doesn't stall me. It doesn't seem to anyways. Now, you have to understand, I have kind of reached a level, so I think for me, I would be more of a maintenance. So a lot of people say that they think maintenance is harder than losing weight. I don't know how I feel about that or how I stand with that. Do I realize with doing a keto, ketovore, or carnivore type diet, if you just start piling on bunches of sugar like weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks at a time, I think sure you would gain weight, but so would anybody. So, I do use Element electrolytes, which by the way I need more. I got to order those off Amazon. I use those because, and I realize a lot of people have discount codes, etc., but I'm not just going to get the little sample thingy. I'm going to get the box. I like it because it has a lot of salt in it. I don't use tons of salt every day, and I just put a little bit in my coffee. It depends. Some days I'll have 2 cups of coffee. Some days I'll have 3. It depends what kind of mood I'm in for my coffee that day. And I like it because I did not even realize at the beginning of everything that when you started doing a keto diet, I kind of like slid in accidentally, not even really quite realizing that's what I was doing entirely. I knew it was more of a low carb, but I didn't really think about the fact that it was more keto until I started watching some other people. I'm like, oh, well, that's kind of what I'm doing, I guess. I've been doing this now for a couple of years. It has become more of a lifestyle. It's not a diet for me. It has become a lifestyle. Yes, when I have just clear time to just sit here and focus on my paperwork, I have blood work from, when did I go? In December, that I am going to read over with you. But I feel like for me, excuse me, and my husband's down the hall and he sneezed. It scared me. I feel like for me, though, that, where was I at there? See, he sneezed and it went. I have so many things in my brain at one time. So anyways, at least that's what a friend told me. I don't know if that's really true or I'm just crazy. Maybe both. But I do the Element because I will kind of spread the, I won't use the whole packet. I think that's fine if you're having a big thing of water, and I'm just using the unflavored. I started using the collagen as well, and we'll see how that works for me. I kind of like the taste. It's unflavored, but I like it. That may sound weird, but it tastes good to me. But I like my coffee in the mornings. Today I had, we're talking about maintenance and weight. Here we go. Okay, so today I had 4 chaffles. I call them chaffle French toast. That's just what I'm calling them. I used 4 eggs. I don't know how much cream cheese. Not that much. I don't use a whole lot in there. That was it. That went in there. Oh, I take that back. And 4 little capfuls of vanilla extract. It tastes so good, and it smelled good in my waffle maker. And it tastes like French toast with butter on it and sugar-free syrup. It is really good. Now, have I checked all the sugar-free syrup stuff to see what's in them? No, I haven't. So I can assure you it's not clean. I assure you they're probably what people would consider dirty. But you know what? It works for me. I'm okay. As far as maintenance, for me it's become more of a lifestyle. I believe for me, just me, I'm not a doctor, nurse, nothing medical at all. I do believe for me, if I started just eating all that, like on a daily basis, I think it'd make me sick. I just really do. I can't do it. I have to be careful with seasonings. Too many seasonings can just make me feel ugh. So certain things bother me. So I feel like, you just do what works for you. This has become more of a lifestyle for me because I feel good. Is that not what it's about? How you feel after you've consumed a meal and what you're eating? I never thought about it before. Not until I started doing this. Yeah, losing weight was a beginning. Now I've stayed in it for a whole different reason. I feel good. I don't feel bad. I like how I feel in my clothes. I'm 5'3" with shoes. I am short. Yeah, I'm a very short person. So for me, this works. I don't think that I could go back to eating a ton of crap. I posted a thing one day, I don't think I posted it on my Facebook or anything, but I sent it to a couple of friends. When I ate a bunch of cereal and junk, or like standard American diet of McDonald's and just fried chicken and potatoes and all that stuff turns to sugar. And when I ate all that, nobody said a word. But the minute you start to lose weight, people are like, whoa, 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 hey, you're getting too thin. I think maybe my body's where it should be. I have been at a steady weight now for over a year to where it stayed at a lower, I'm fine with it. I am happy with it. I can go up a pound or two. That happens. It depends on what I've had for the day, what I ate yesterday, what I ate 2 days ago. So like this past weekend, we celebrated my middle son's birthday. 35 years old. That is insane. I don't know how that happened. But anyways, so I made a chicken pie. Yes, it was carby. I made mashed potatoes, I had Caesar salad. None of that's sugar-free dressings at all. Plus, it's all mixed up in there. And our daughter-in-law had bought a cake. So I did eat just some of the chicken. I had no desire for the potatoes whatsoever. I did not want them. No taste, nothing for them. I ate the chicken. I didn't eat the chicken pie part, the crust. I just ate the chicken. I also ate, my husband had a piece of the cake. I ate 2 or 3 bites of the frosting. And I was fine. Didn't want anything else. I really did not. Well, wait a minute. I had made cookies earlier that day. So sometimes you're going to eat off plan. I made cookies. Who can resist cookie dough? I know I can't. So with the sugar from some of the stuff I had, I went up like 3 or 4 ounces the next day. I weigh every day because I want to see how the weight fluctuates because of the fluid or whatever you're adding into your body. I think a lot of people are curious about that when they start to lose weight. I'm not trying to lose weight. I am at a good point, so I'm not trying to lose any weight. That's not my intention now. I am just eating. I fuel my body. I eat when I'm hungry. If I'm not hungry, it's really nothing for me to go a good 18 hours of what they call intermittent fasting That's really not that difficult for me to do. Now, because I have collagen in the coffee or creamer, I probably broke the fast. But as far as food goes, I'm fine. It does not bother me. So I'm just doing what works for me. I think you got to do what works for you. I can tell you that for sure, when I read over my blood work, I'll do that this week. Sure enough, my total cholesterol went higher than I expected. Well, I did expect it, because if you're eating an animal-based diet, well, that's what's happening. My triglycerides and my HDL, as you're going to see, were really good. I can tell you right up front that my glucose was 80. That was fasting. I thought that was pretty good. My glucose has been up to 110 before. Nobody ever said a word. Nothing. But when that total number goes up, they freak, right? They don't look at the other good numbers. So I need to go over my blood work and highlight some stuff, and then I can read it to you in a correct way. But for me to just pull that out and be like, fumbling through it, you'd be like, really? Well, that would be it. I would fumble through it. There's a lot of people that I enjoy watching, YouTube folks, and of everything, whether it's cleaning, diet, nutrition. I've been watching one young lady. I say young lady, she's like just turning 40, and I'm 59, so yeah, to me she's a young lady, who's going through a really hard time, and I enjoy her channel a whole lot, and I had not watched her really much lately because she's been doing a lot of different things with her channel besides diet and nutrition, and I had not really been watching them because I thought, well, I'm not really interested in what she's making or whatever, and I did not know she was going through a hard time, so I started watching her. I hate when people are going through a hard time. Just kind of tugs at your heartstrings, because most people go through a hard time at some point in their life, and everybody needs support. I am going to say this, and I've said this, if you have subscribed to my channel, if you watch any of my videos from the past, don't share everything personal on my channel. I just don't. A lot of people do, and she does. I admire that. I really, really do. But most people are kind. You're going to find some people that are rude and this and that, but luckily, so far in my 4 years of being on YouTube, which was, a year of hardly doing anything, because I had no clue what my channel was even going to really be about. It was just chatting with Dawn. I don't feel that open to be able to just share anything yet in my life. So I think with my diet, what I've seen people call it a way of eating, I feel like this is something that I definitely have control over, that I can manage on my own. I can do this. I don't need anybody's help to do this. I enjoy watching other people's channels and the way they eat, what they eat in a day. So you're going to think I haven't eaten much today. So I had 4 chaffles, butter, the sugar-free syrup. I had a sugar-free coffee drink I made myself, my Starbucks imitation. I got that off Low Carb Love. Is that her name? I think. And it's really tasty, by the way. You use espresso coffee. You use heavy whipping cream. I maybe use a little more than a third of a cup of the heavy whipping cream. Probably more than half a cup, probably a 3/4 of a cup of espresso. And then I use probably about a third of a cup of the sugar-free syrup from Jordan Skinny Syrup. I like the caramel, it's like my favorite. Then I have a little bit of ice in it as well. The xanthan gum, which just keeps it from separating. Beat that up in my mixer, blender. Yeah, there we go. And I put some, whipped cream on top of it. It's really good. That was my little treat. I did have 2 sugar-free wafers I have not looked up the ingredients. It's a diabetic-friendly, sugar-free wafer. They're like, you're going to know what I'm talking about if I say, I mentioned it one time before about a lot of grandmas would have this cookie, the chocolate, vanilla, the strawberry, and this is a vanilla one, and then one's got vanilla with chocolate. I had 2 of those. I usually try to limit myself to 2 of those. They're really for like, and it would sound like a lot of carbs for people. There's probably like 5 carbs per cookie. So you're like, there goes your meal. Well, I've been okay with that. I don't indulge on them like crazy or anything, but they are good. Even my grandkids like them, or 2 of my grandkids like them. So this past weekend I didn't go crazy off the chart with eating because we have so many in our family. There's like 15 of us and 16 coming up. We have a new grandbaby coming. So it's almost a lot going on. So if I'm focused on grandkids or fixing the food or whatever, I really don't even think about eating the food as much. It's not a big focus to me as much as it used to be. Food maybe used to be more of a focus. I've never been an emotional eater that I'm aware of. Well, I say that. My mom lived with us a while, so maybe that's another story for another day. So if you have not subscribed to my channel and watch some videos about eating, subscribe to my channel. Leave me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and then you can watch all the videos or some, whatever you want. So I'll get back to you on another day. My husband's home for a while. I think I told you he had an ankle fused. So I'm just not one of these people that sits around and does YouTube a lot. I want to. I've been saying that for years. Yeah. So anyways, I'll be back. And I hope you have a great evening. And, do whatever's good for you and whatever's sustainable for you. Because a diet doesn't work if you don't continue to eat the way you're eating. And that means a diet is if you eat, the same thing every day. And that's what's funny too, is a lot of people are like, but I can't eat the same thing every day. But don't you probably eat the same thing every day? I think most of us do. So I've just changed how I eat. That's all. All right, get back with you. Bye.